Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Collins Family Urban Homestead. This is late Saturday, September the 4th, Labor Day weekend. It's probably been a couple of weeks now since I put out a video. A couple of weeks ago I had one. I'd kind of put everything together and just didn't get around to getting it edited, and it was just a long week. And last week I just got busy. Had stuff to do, and I think I was extremely tired that week also. So I didn't have a whole lot of significant updates to add to the video, so went ahead and let all that kind of sit. A couple of quick updates. We've got all the chickens, the hens, put together now. We did lose one of the white hens, so we've got 8 hens and 1 rooster now, and then we ended up losing one of the ducks as well. So we're down to 2 ducks at this point. Plus we still got 4 of the chicks that we're bringing up. They just got to get big enough to go in and join the other adults. So we're in a good situation there. This weekend there's not a whole lot going on in the garden. Everything's been pulled up. I do need to go do some planting. I'll probably bring you along for that a little bit later. I kind of want to do an update also and show you my Malabar spinach. That self-seeded itself, and I kind of want to show you what that looks like, just kind of sprawled out. And then I got 1 tomato plant left. I'm going to show you that one, but it's not going to stay there very long. It's going to I'm probably going to rip it up. And I do have the compost tomato plant. It's looking pretty healthy. I'm probably just kind of leave it there. I don't know if I'll actually get anything from it, so but we'll kind of show you some of that throughout the day. Again, I want to apologize for the last couple of weeks not putting anything out. I was just life happened. Just put it that way. So anyway, let's go take a look at the garden. Well, you can see the chicks are doing fine. That's the 4 I have left. I have to figure out something to do with those 2 roosters though, because they're not going to be able to go back into the flock. Those 2 hens over there, they'll be added nicely into the flock, no problem. They just got to get big enough to compete with the other girls. So right now they would get picked on. So anyway, that's the chicks for today. So here is my Malabar spinach. It's taken up a good 4-foot long, 3-foot wide section up in here. Yeah, it's mixed in with a bunch of grass and stuff, but kind of see it's finding its way up. If it ever gets to this trellis here, it's gonna take off. But I actually harvested over a pound of leaves off of this last week, and I can probably go back and do that again. And of course I've got these back here also that are still kind of doing good. And then I got Sadie, who's just kind of examining it, and these are up over this way as well. These were all volunteers that was from the 2 plants I had last year. So I've cut these down quite a bit, several times, and you can kind of see they've just kind of created more of a ground cover on everything. Some of them, are trying to climb up and stuff, but I can still come back in. I've been able to cut them down, and it's not hurt them at all. You can harvest these guys pretty heavy. Like I said, these were all volunteers. That's where all the grass and stuff is in there. So anyway, that's just another thing. If you like Malabar spinach in the summertime, it is a good crop to grow, and you will get an abundant amount of greens from it with no questions whatsoever. So, well, hey, I just kind of want to add this into the video. I was out here harvesting some of my Malabar spinach and kind of yanking it up off the ground, and I kind of wanted to show this. I don't know if you can see that real well. It's getting roots off of these stems. So when this stuff vines, if it's on the ground, then it will put down roots, it would appear, all along where the vine touches the ground. So this would do, Malabar spinach would, it goes up the trellis really well, but also vines out and becomes a good ground cover and stuff as well. And it'll root itself back into the ground all along the vines. At least that's what it appears like at this point in time. Just kind of want to throw that one in there. See you on the next part. This is my one tomato plant. I had moved over onto this spot. It was just kind of, you know, I cut a sucker off, come over here and just kind of plant it in the ground. And I didn't have a trellis or anything for it, and so it's kind of spread out. Yeah, I got to get in here, and it's not going to stay because I need to get all this grass out of this bed, all these weeds out of here, get this guy ready to plant and get it all set up, because I want to put some peas and turnips and rutabagas and stuff in here and get this done up for the fall garden. So that's the plan for this guy. Yeah, that tomato plant's had a good run. It survived all the squash plants and went through all that, but I don't have a place for him. He's taking up valuable real estate at this point. So let's go over and take a look at the cherry tomato plant. So this guy is my cherry tomato plant. So you can see he's right next to the compost pile. He's filled up this entire box here. And he's doing some pretty good job of creating some flowers. Haven't seen any fruit off of him yet, but you can see there's no wilting, no blight or anything like that. He's pretty healthy looking. This should be a sweet 100, so we'll just kind of let him go there, and hopefully we get some fruit off of him. And so we'll go from there. So let me go get the chickens taken care of and the ducks taken care of. I want to give them a little bit more time, give the ducks a chance to go lay their eggs, and we'll kind of go from there. One of the things I kind of wanted to mention, this last week we had a ton of rain, and over by the beds and stuff, let me kind of show you that. So all through this area here, water was deep enough to go up over my boots. This whole area was kind of like a small lake with all the rain that was coming in here, and so it gets flooded pretty good throughout here. So the chicks over there stayed dry. It didn't get high enough for them to, that was happened to be a good spot at the time. They need to get moved, but yeah, we got pretty good amount of rain this last week, probably 3 or 4 inches at least. They kind of filled all this stuff up. One of the things I got to do this weekend, it is definitely time to do some mowing, and this stuff is definitely all popped up. So anyway, we'll bring you back when we go get the chickens. Okay, let's do the morning releasing of the birds. Let's see if I can do this and still keep everything in line here. That's the old lady there. These are the young ones. 2, 3, 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red ones. There's Lucky. And 3 ladies. You got the old lady is the one that's missing the feathers. Hers is starting to grow back because she puts him in his place. She does a real good job of that. Then we got the 5. I'm assuming the 5 red ones are all about the same age as these guys, and I am fully expecting in the next 2 weeks or so to go from not getting any eggs to all of a sudden getting like 9 or so. So we're just now starting to kind of cool off a little bit, and I know the old lady has stopped laying for right now too. We haven't gotten any eggs from these guys in a couple of weeks, in 2 to 3 weeks. It's been quite a while. So, and I don't expect the young ones to be laying just yet, but she is just like dropped off, but she's still in healing. So, and it's been kind of hot. So let's go take a look at the ducks now. You can kind of hear Fawn over there is letting us know she's ready. Just real quick, see how pretty white that is? That's one thing about these guys, these white ones. They are just real pretty. Solid white, it's unique, kind of unique, but they can be real pretty too. So normally when I let these guys out, I'm kind of over there and I come back around, but I'll come at it from this side because I gotta get eggs out of there. And fawn there definitely lets you know she's around. She doesn't like me being here right now. That's why she's making all kinds of noise. Let's go take a look and see if we got any eggs in here. Well, there's at least one back there, so let me go digging. I got one duck egg this morning, so not bad. She's out there, and I'm out of the coop now, so she's liking that. Since we lost the one duck hen, egg production's been going. Some days I'll get two, some days I get one. So one of them lays every other day, and it was consistently prior to losing her, we were getting 2 eggs a day. So I think a couple of them were rotating back and forth. It cycled just enough where it's like they're laying every other day, but one was laying one day, the other one was laying the next day. So that's how we definitely have that. I can definitely see that. So as I get into other projects later on this weekend, we'll bring you along and take you along on the journey. See you on the next video clip. Just thought I'd do another view of this. These red ones are actually pretty docile. They don't get excited about a whole lot, whereas the white ones are a little bit more aggressive. They're still not bad. Now I'm looking at the rooster there, Lucky. What I'm not sure about, I've been seeing it. See right there? I don't know if I can turn it back around. When he turned around, he's got this spot right there under his chin that's all dark and looks like it's red or whatever. Anybody know what that's from or what that is? I've been seeing that lately. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think. So hopefully you can hear this, but I just kind of wanted to show this fawn runner. So it's kind of, he's been sticking his head all in the mud, or she's been sticking her head all in the mud. Or actually probably more into the compost. Yeah, she don't like me being here. Good morning, guys. This is Labor Day morning. Not a whole lot got done on the homestead this weekend. This was a kind of laid back, not do a whole lot of anything. Kind of took care of the birds a little bit, and that's about it. So I'm kind of sitting here watching the sunrise, and you saw my 2 friends here kind of paying attention to me. I guess he's a little camera shy. Doesn't like anything in his face. That's Aston. It's my daughter's dog. We're just kind of chilling. I may go over and go do a little bit of things in the garden this morning just to kind of get some stuff ready to go, but we'll see. I kind of want to go ahead and just kind of finish out this video so I can get this posted later on today. Forgot to grab my mic this morning. I wasn't really thinking about doing this finish at this point in time, so hopefully the volume on here comes out. So anyway, hope you guys had a safe, great Labor Day weekend. Hopefully you got plenty of rest and stuff, and are ready to go back to it tomorrow. This was just a little update on the homestead, what's going on this week, and hopefully I can get some energy back and actually get a lot of the stuff that needs to get done. So we got lunch with some neighbors later on today, and hopefully I'll get some stuff done in the garden, but that's where we're at right now. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like and notification bells, all that fun stuff YouTube wants you to do, and we'll see you on the next video. God bless.